Now this is with the Rain-X. This is just one coat of the... I used the Rain-X kit with the sand pads. I didn't buff it. I just used the sand pads, some rubbing alcohol, and I used went over it like 4 times with 1500 grit, and 4 times with like 4000 grit each side. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's close. I could have went over it a little more. And they were like as bad as these fog lamp lenses, which I haven't touched. And there's that side. There's that side. This is just one coat of this Meguiar's. I mean, it was hazy after I wet sanded it, but this is one coat after this Meguiar's headlight coating. There's enough in here to do a few times. Probably like at least 3/4 of a can left. Half a can. But it's looking hazy even after doing the sanding and wet sanding. But I'll put the second coat on. It's been about at least 5 minutes since the first coat. This one I could have sanded a little more. It's got some spots. It ain't perfect, but it's close. Close to looking like new. Just want to prep the surface, and then it smells kind of like Windex. That's what this stuff smells like, Windex. But that's like how much of a difference. They're as bad as this cracked one here, almost. But I wet sanded it about 4 times with 1500 grit and 4 times with 4000 grit. Wiped in between, and then wiped it with rubbing alcohol and a paper towel, and then wiped it with just a paper towel to make sure it's dry. And went back over it with this stuff. I might try just a little spritz of this on here. See, it's like just a little spray of that cleans it up, kind of, but it's meant to wet sand first if it's really pitted, and then use a spray afterward. But yeah, I just figured I'd squirt a little. I mean, it cleared it up, so. On these, take them off until we redo them, which I want to just replace them because that one's cracked. But it's like just a demonstration to show how hazy it is, and then a little bit of that on there. How clear it is. That's without even wet sanding it or anything. But these are the ones wet sanded, and then this Meguiar spray coating. It says it maintains clarity on restored headlights, provides durable UV protection, protects new headlights too. Keeps headlights clear for 1 year, it says. Easy spray application. I sprayed both these. It says 5 minutes between coats at least. I sprayed these both twice. But they're really bad. They're as bad as those fog lamps. This stuff they're still hazy even after wet sanding them a bunch, but this stuff just totally cleared them up. Probably using the wet sanding if it's pitted, and then the Plastic X, which I didn't buy and I should have, and then using this, using the rubbing alcohol and paper towels, and then using this after that's the best way to go. Yeah, like totally coats in the scratches even. Some might be able to just tape it up, and if the Ones looks a little dull, maybe use the Plasti-X a couple times and then spray it, and it might be clearer. If it's pitted a lot, wet sand, use the Plasti-X a couple times, wet sand it, and then use this stuff. It made a huge difference. They were all fogged up. They were looking as bad as those fog lamps. Even just spraying these, it's like it cleared them up. Just spraying them with this stuff.